What's good, salary jumpers? So, with this channel, we only focus on the best opportunities. We try to find the gems, the ones that you guys are really looking for. I know you guys don't want to spend a lot of times on the phone. I know you guys don't like those types of position that, if everyone could get it, it's usually not the best position. Okay. And let's just be real. Let's be frank. If everyone can get the job, it's probably not a job that you're going to want to stay at long. So, what we do on this channel is we really dig deep and we try to find those gems, those ones that you'd be happy with getting. Okay. You want a remote job, but you don't want to be miserable. You don't want to feel like you're working at home, but you hate it. So like we try to find those remote jobs that you can actually enjoy and work from home. So we have to do a bit more digging. Okay. These companies that we find, you're not just going to see them on Indeed scrolling. It's not anything you can find with a lazy search. Okay. So look at this one we just found today. We have Rotech Healthcare. So look, this is a healthcare company, but don't worry, this is something that is fully remote. Okay, so what this company does right here, we can see that this company basically it just supplies diabetic supplies delivered to your door. So diabetic supplies, sleep apnea supplies, ventilation, wound care, airway clearance, home medical equipment, nebulizers, home oxygen therapy. So all of this tech, things that people could use medically, is going to be delivered to their home to help you live a more comfortable life. Okay, so what is this company? It's connecting care, helping patients, helping connect, helping. So what is this company? It's helping patients live a more comfortable life at home. So it's very simple that, we're just helping them with medical equipment, respiratory needs, and things like that. Okay, a value-based care program. A value-based care program. So look, what could we do? What services could we provide this company for us to, get some money out of it? Because we're working remote because we want some income. Now, look, first thing we have to do when looking at these companies, right? You see these websites and, you get excited, but anyone could have a nice website. Okay, having a nice website is not hard to do. Now what's hard to do is be a successful company and generate revenue, enough revenue to pay your employees well. So how do we find out this information? We're going to go to zoominfo.com. Now on this channel we dig deep, we use programs that a lot of people don't have, so a lot of people don't have the insight to this information. And on this page we're able to see the company's revenue and how many employees that they actually have. If a company has a lot of employees, what does that mean? It means they can probably pay you a well amount if they're able to host that many employees. So that's awesome. Okay, we look right here and we can see that this company generates $503 million a year, almost $500 million. So if they're making $500 million, they're probably paying their employees pretty well. Okay, it's going to be a decent amount, and you guys are going to be able to be in this company easy because they have an estimated 3,500 employees. All right, if they have 3,500 employees, that means you potentially could get a job and get employed fairly easily because they're probably hiring. They probably like the idea of hiring more people. Okay. Now, what positions are available? If we go back to the homepage, we go to the about page, we click careers. Okay. And we do some more digging. Look what I found. Okay. First of all, they're pretty much national. Okay. So they have openings all around the country. Okay. Now, you guys may be saying, wait, are these openings remote? Because if it's not remote, I'm not interested. And trust me, I hear you. Working remote is a blessing. I've been working remote for years now, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So I understand why you guys watch these types of videos and why you guys dig so hard on finding a remote position, because honestly, I don't see any point of going into an office if you don't need to. And look what I found. Additional opportunities. You scroll down. Look at this. Remote, work from home, flexible work locations, hybrid job opportunities. Now, when you see the word hybrid, you can get a little scared. I get it. Nobody wants to have to be back and forth from home to the office. It's not fun. But the idea that they have a completely remote section is what's making me really excited about this. So a lot of different jobs, they'll say they're remote, but they don't have a complete section for remote jobs. So let's click on remote jobs and see the things that they're offering. First off, the future of healthcare is home care. That's awesome. So before we get deeper into this, you guys know that we like to classify our remote jobs. We like to, judge them. We bring them through a quiz. Okay. This is a salary jump quiz, and we're just going to start this off. Okay. So location freedom, I'm going to give this a complete 3. Why? Because they have a whole section on here that says remote jobs specifically. So the fact that they have a whole section dedicated to working remotely is enough for me to give this a 3. Okay. Honestly, another reason why I'm going to give this a 3 is because when we go to find your location, right? Look how many locations they have. Now, here's something that you guys need to know. They are only hiring remote if you live within 60 miles from a location. Now, honestly, if you heard that advice, you'd probably be like, oh, it's not going to work for me. But when you look at their map and you see how many locations they have, I guarantee that most of you guys are going to be within 60 miles from a physical location. Okay, so you guys are probably going to have the opportunity to work for this company, and you shouldn't just, think that it's not for you, because guarantee if you're within the United States, they're probably by you. They're probably around 60 miles away from you. Okay. Now, let's go back over to the positions that they're offering. And that's why we gave it a 3, guys. We're going to give it a 3. Okay. And let's go to remote careers. Look. Okay. So first one, we have medical customer support. Now, I do want to say this when we talk about working remote. The first thing we're probably going to see a lot, especially if you've never had experience working remote, you're going to see a lot of customer support roles. Okay. That's the first role that I worked in working remote was a customer support role. They're always hiring. You're going to be able to find them easily. They're on Indeed a lot. And if you don't really know how to search for remote jobs well, you're going to see a lot of customer support roles. Next, we have patient care, customer service. So same field. Now, this is something I want to talk about. Medical billing. Okay, medical billing. All right. I want you guys to really, if you guys don't understand what medical billing is, first of all, it's just some type of coding to help them understand the cost in medical field. I watched this video earlier, become a medical biller. Okay, this guy, his channel is awesome. Learning medical billing and coding. I would recommend that if you guys don't have a skill that you could apply remotely and online.
Everything you wish.
If you don't have a skill that you can apply online, I would look into this, honestly, because you guys want to get out of those customer service roles, customer support roles as fast as possible, because those are some of the roles that aren't fun. Okay. I see a lot of people searching, remote jobs without phone calls. That's going to be tough if you do not have a skill. Think about it. All I'm saying is think about it, because learning this skill, one, your salary is going to increase. And then two, you're not going to have to work those customer support roles where you're on the phone all day. All right. So they have medical billing, another medical billing. Let's see, medical equipment operations, customer service, customer service, customer service. So most of them are customer service. But if you guys take the time to learn the skill of medical billing and collections, I guarantee that you could probably have an easy time getting offered a position at Rotech. All right. Now, let's put this here, right? Let's do this. Job security. I'm going to give job security a 3 because honestly, in the medical field, you're going to have an easy shot at keeping your job for a long time. Like when we think about tech roles, everyone's interested in getting into tech, but the only thing that scares me a bit about tech, which shouldn't, completely turn you guys off from joining tech, but you see that there's a lot of layoffs. Okay, there's definitely a lot of layoffs within tech, but at the same time, in the medical field, you're going to have a career where you can stay in it for years and years and years. Okay, now we got to talk about the salary. We got to talk about the moolah. Okay, let's go over to Glassdoor and sort of start seeing how much they're giving for these roles. So when we click on customer service support, typically customer service salaries should be range around the $35,000. But let's see for ourselves, customer service representative. We click here and yep, we can see that we're about spot on 37K. Okay, 37K a year. But now let's look at how much does a billing medical biller make. Now, I know that a lot of you guys probably don't have this skill, but it is something that you can learn. It is something you guys can learn and practice in order for you to get a medical billing role. And once you're in there, remember, you guys are in the medical field, so you guys are going to have that job security that a lot of people are looking for, especially in these times. So let's see, how much does an average medical biller make? Let's see. 55,000 annually. So that's pretty decent. That's a good amount of money to be making as a remote medical biller. So if this is something that you guys take the time to learn, you get yourselves out of the customer service field and you apply yourselves into this medical records billing, medical coder role. Now you guys increase your salary to around 55, maybe even 60K a year. So for this, when we go to salary, I got to give this about the average salary. Let's see, real quick. We're just going to do this average. We always compare the average salary in US. Okay, so the average salary in US, let's see. We're looking around 60, 56. Okay, so we can give this around a 2. All right, we'll give this around a 2. All right, next, let's talk about that experience friendly. Now, I know I told you guys about the customer service roles. Okay, you guys could get those roles easily. All right, those are the easy roles, but I know a lot of you guys don't want to be spending time on the phones like that. And if you guys want to apply yourself and get to the medical billing side of things, it's going to be a bit difficult. It's going to be hard because you're going to have to get those skills and maybe even certifications. I did watch this video of, let me see, not that one right here. I did watch one of these videos where they talked about medical billing, and they let us know that when you're doing medical billing, you could either get certifications or you can just show them that you have the experience by basically working for a company before. Now, that's going to be difficult if you don't have any experience. So if we're talking about just a customer service role, I guarantee that you guys can get that pretty easily. This is a patient care customer service role, evenings and weekends. So we'll give this a rating of 2 as well for experience friendly, depending on which option you want to choose. Okay, I would give it a 3 if we were just talking about the customer service role, but because I'm kind of pushing you guys to look into the medical billing and medical coding, we're just going to give this a 2. Now we got to talk about company culture. All right, and where we can talk about company culture is through the reviews. Now, before we get into the reviews, I always want to say that when we're looking at these reviews, remember that a lot of the times it's based on people's personality, and some people walk into a job and bring their personality everywhere, if you know what I mean. Meaning, if there's someone who is negative or only sees the downside of things, that's just going to apply to any place they are. Okay, now, I'm not discounting their experience, but I'm saying, a lot of people aren't happy anywhere they go. So let's take these, with, a little grain of salt. Okay. So look, we have the first one says awesome. They rated it 5 stars. Communication is great among staff. Times to get off when you need it. Okay. PTO accrues. All right. Flex time, job security. Awesome. Pay isn't competitive. Corporate is focused more on growth and sustainability. All right. Was great at first, but went downhill. All right. This is a negative review. Let's see. You'll get exposure to plenty technology. That is one upside of this that I do want to say, is that if you guys do end up either in a customer service role or a medical billing role, if you guys need to jump ship and apply yourselves to any other medical type of facility, medical remote position, having experience in the medical field is going to help you guys so much. So as soon as you get your foot in the door, That's going to help you a lot because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of technology you're going to have to be familiar with. You're going to have to answer specific medical questions, and just being able and having the ability to answer those questions with a good knowledge base is going to be so much easier for you to find other healthcare remote work. Okay, so management, they're all about the money. It's a job for now. Okay, I understand, difficult. Okay, people, mixed reviews, but how we're going to determine our actual score for this is right here. We get a 2.6, so we're just going to round it up to a 3, and that's it. Okay, it's 2.6. We'll round it up to a 3 overall. I've seen reviews a lot worse than that, so I'm being, fair and giving it at least a 3. Maybe I can give it a 2.5, but let's not make things complicated, and we'll just say 3. Okay, it's above average. Trust me, I've seen, by doing this, I've seen a lot more Glassdoor reviews that are way less than 2.6, so that is fair. Okay, now the last thing that we have to go over is, let's just check on, we went over this. Let's just check on a medical customer support role. This is a team leader role, so we're not going to do this one because we're not trying to jump and just be a team leader automatically. Let's just talk about the patient care customer service, okay? And we will go into more medical coding, medical billing roles in the future. If you guys, let me know that you're interested. If you guys want to learn more about that, just leave a comment below. All right. Now, Rotech Healthcare is a national leading provider in ventilators, oxygen, sleep apnea treatment. We know this. Let's see. We are dedicated patient care coordinators. All right. That's what they want. They want patient care coordinators. Okay. Now, let's see. In this position, you will be responsible for contacting all patients regarding delivery equipment, taking patient orders, verifying patient information. Pay is starting at 15 plus quarterly bonus opportunities. Okay, so that is not bad. Plus, you get quarterly bonus opportunities. And the main thing that I think you guys are going to like is the idea of being able to work those night shifts. So if you guys are looking for that second job, you guys are looking to add, maybe you just only want to work during night shifts. This is that opportunity of schedules 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Now, what did they want you to do? Responsibilities: accurately transcribe patient profile over telephone, including data entry of information and possible outbound calling. Okay, they want necessary documentation for their medical records, resolve tracking issues, troubleshoot problems. This just seems like, a basic customer service role. Now, what are the qualifications? Of course, background checks, drug screening. When you're working those medical positions, they're going to want, those sort of insights. That's important to them. Now, high school diploma or GED equivalent, experience in the medical field. I'm sure you can get past it if you can show up well on the interview and show them that you've had some experience with just customer support basics, okay? Because I guarantee they're going to help you with onboarding and trading, so you guys are up to date. There's no way they're just going to jump you into this position without giving you the proper information needed to do it effectively, okay? Now, okay, they want you to communicate in English, both written and word. Okay, multitask, medical terminology, which I'm sure they'll go over during training. Work independently or part as a team. Self-motivation. I know you guys are all motivated because you guys are watching this channel. All right, so we basically have everything we need to apply to this job. As for the medical billing, again, some certifications or some education would help you land your first medical billing role. All right. So overall, if we score this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, we get a total score of 13. And where does that put us on the list? That puts us at Evergreen Green. Apply now. So honestly, I would jump into this and I would just apply. There's no harm in applying. Now, this channel is about showing you guys these jobs, these opportunities. But if you guys want a whole list of these, you guys want more sent to you, click that link below, join inside, and let's get more aggressive about getting these jobs, okay? The lazy approach to trying to get this job would just be simply send an application. But inside of our community of the salary jumpers, right, which is completely free, we go over how to find the people that you need to connect with, how to ask them questions and be interested in the role in order for you to stand out for them for the in order for you to stand out from the competition. Okay, sorry about that. We have Tammy Seifert right here, Vice President of Billing and Collections. Maybe that's somebody you shoot an email to and you let her know how interested you are in getting into billing and collections. And these are the sort of things that we talk about. We're a lot more aggressive in our approach to getting hired, because if you have a job that you want and it's your dream job, you're not just going to send a application in and cross your fingers. How could you be more aggressive? How could you treat getting your job like a job? Okay, so no more of this passive, just sending applications and watching these videos. Let's actually get the job within 90 days. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, join that Discord group. We're all in there. We're all helping each other out. Resume advice, things like that. And, I'm providing a lot more careers that I think that you guys would be interested inside of there. So thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.